happens to me to be the latest variety of a diet Snapple, and it's papaya mango tea, and it's quite delicious. I've been teaching indoor cycling for about 12 years, so I'm very passionate about it and became very addicted to it, and I started the first indoor cycling boutique spin business in New York City, where I was for quite a few years. And it got to the point where I knew that the art of indoor cycling could be improved upon, and so I happened to meet up with my two present partners who expressed interest in starting this business and had this incredible idea of attaching technology to the bike. So it allows us to finally see exactly where our resistance is supposed to be and what our speed should be. It used to be back in the day that you would turn your resistance dial a quarter turn to the right or a half a turn to the left, and no one really knew. So now we're accountable. We have numbers. It has become an incredible training tool, and the weight loss stories that have come about through our business and the changes I've seen in people's bodies has been incredible, and I'd never seen this before, even in my previous business. So it's quite exciting, and you know, it's exciting to develop a method that actually works. The torque board basically consists of two big flat screens, or one, just depending on the size of the studio, that are right up front so that everyone can see it. And we use it as a motivational tool. So what happens is people have the choice to opt on or not. Those who are more competitive will opt on to the board. They use usernames, so no one knows who anyone is really. And everyone's name appears on the board, and at various portions during the class, the instructor will turn on the board. And you can see at those points what everyone's total numbers are. So, you know, you get to see where you stand. It's funny because people get so into it. I go to parties now and all people are talking about was what was your torque number. Another thing we use the board for is we have races. So what happens is the instructor will tell the class, we're about to do a 30-second race. I want your resistance at whatever it is, and I want you to push as hard as you can. And then she'll count down and she'll say 3, 2, 1, hit the race button on the torque board, and for those 30 seconds all the names on the torque board are literally jockeying for first place depending on how fast you're going, and people love it. As the instructor, I look out on this sea of faces and they literally look like winning this race is the most important thing. When in our adult lives do we ever get to feel like that? Not often. It becomes this 45-minute incredible workout, and people start to look forward to exercising again. In that 45 minutes, we include an upper body series as well. We have short body bars, and we do a variety of upper body exercises for the back, the arms, deltoids, the whole area. And adding that really gives you the complete full body workout. We have an in-house DJ who gives us access to incredible remixes and mashups, and so we always have the latest, and all of the instructors have access to that, so we all use them. Huge. Music is a huge part of this. Of course, music is, taste is subjective, but all of our instructors really try to keep their playlists eclectic so that there's something for everyone. The other thing is we tell everyone that we really want to err on the side of recognizable music with lyrics, so that someone might want to sing along, or it might be a song that sets off a memory for you 10 years ago. All of that, again, helps to keep the rider focused on his ride. And we're New Yorkers, and we tend to, have this attention deficit thing where we're thinking about 50 things at once. And when we get people in that door, we shut the lights off. It's dark except for a spotlight on the instructor, and we really want everyone to feel like they're in their own space, their own mindset. People are not looking at them, people are not checking them out, and they're there to just really focus on the ride, and music is really integral in keeping that focus. Anything from Phoenix to Joni Mitchell to Travie McCoy to Kanye to Notorious Big. How's that? It takes strength because the workout is challenging. It takes, we always talk about an X factor which exists within an instructor, a certain charisma that is going to inspire people. An instructor has to be a source of inspiration, whether it's their energy, whether it's the way they look. It's just that kind of talent of really hooking people in, and we've been really fortunate about finding it. And when any instructor approaches me about teaching here, I audition them, and then if I feel that they have what it takes, I put them through a training process so that we can train them in the flywheel method and, you know, get them used to our technology and how to use it to the rider's best advantage. Flybar, we started Flybar in the fall. It is the perfect complement to an indoor cycling class, which was the inspiration behind having it here. We researched all of the bar method classes because there are quite a few at this point. They're very popular. And with the help of a woman named Kate Bonner, who we flew up from Florida, we developed a method that is extremely challenging, but also varied a lot. So a lot of bar method classes, you go, you do the same thing every day, and it's grueling. And so it's, you know, you're looking at your watch. It's an hour long, and you can't wait for it to be over. In Flybar, we change it up a lot. We use a lot of different props, whether it's rubber balls, bands, light weights, and we vary it every day, which keeps it interesting. The other thing that makes Flybar fun is we've, again, made the music integral to the workout. Therefore, all of the exercises you do are to the beat of the music. You know, it's intentional, and the music is fun and interesting. Usually, music takes a back seat in bar method classes, and a lot of times you'll hear the same playlists all the time, and it adds to the boredom. So by changing up the music, changing up the workout, it becomes the quickest bar method hour I've ever experienced. Sleeping as late as I can, not having to set an alarm. That is the best way for me to start a day. And really chilling, because I'm so tired from my week, from teaching a lot of classes. The last thing I do on my day off is exercise. So it's usually chilling, seeing a movie, having a couple of great meals. I have to say my newest favorite restaurant is Maria on Central Park South. Every time I go there, I just can't get over how exquisite the food is. I think I've tried every piece of crudo. I also love Esca. I consistently have great meals there as well, and I think the third would have to be a rare, juicy steak. I love to go to the Palm for that. It got started when I was probably in high school. My father was very into wines, and he collected wines, and I would always taste. He loved them too, and so he introduced them to me. Ever since then, I've always had a love for them. I love a delicious Merceau or Chassagne Montrachet, and yeah, I just continue to enjoy them and hope to have good ones at every meal I eat, every nice meal I eat. Probably be somewhere al fresco in Tuscany, and in that case the wine might be Italian, which is okay. You know, with my soulmate, eating pasta and a delicious fish. The feeling that I feel at the end of the 45 minutes of an indoor cycling class, there's something about spinning of the wheels, the sound of the spinning of the wheels, the energy that you feel from everybody surrounding you in the class, the music, and the intensity of the exercise that just leaves you euphoric, literally, at the end of the 45 minutes. It gives you a feeling of empowerment, and we all know that every day we have challenges to face, and at the end of every class that I've taught or taken in 12 years, I feel like I could handle the rest of my day and all the challenges that come.